Oh man, great game from the Flyers last night. Oh, it's so good to get back on the winning track. They beat the Devils 4-3 in the shootout. Played very well. All right, so before I get into the actual game itself, I just want to talk about a few things that happened in last night's game. Okay, so Couturier, he looked a little weird last night. He only took 3 faceoffs and he lost all 3 of them. And he had a sore left hand, so that was one of the reasons why he didn't really take any. He didn't take a lot of faceoffs. Konechny took 9 and he won 7 of them, so at least they have a guy on that second line now that's able to win the faceoffs for them. And I was actually pretty surprised that Couturier didn't take as many faceoffs because I wasn't able to watch this game. I listened to it on my phone through the Flyers app or the NHL app, sorry. But anyways, they were saying like Konechny's one of the number one guys in the league and faceoffs, and he's probably the number one guy on the Flyers if you keep Giroux at wing. And it was real strange hearing that Konechny wasn't taking any faceoffs. So I figured something was up. And then he was playing, so I was like, why isn't he taking faceoffs? But anyways, the Flyers came out with the win. So this was, as I said, the Flyers have needed to win these games against teams in their Metro division. They went 2-2 in these last 4 games against the teams in their division. So they should have won some games. They should have lost. I personally think that game in Columbus, they definitely did not deserve to win, but at least they got the 2 points out of that one. So going into this game, Wayne Simmons would get his first goal of the season on the power play for the Devils, completely wide open in the slot. I don't know who was on him. And of course, Simmons gets his first goal of the year against his former team, because why wouldn't that happen in Flyers fashion? Oscar Lindblom would continue his hot play and get will get the Flyers' first goal of the game off a really nice 3-on-2 rush, and he would get his 7th of the year. And Lindblom last year got his 7th of the year on January 31st, and we're November 1st already, and he already has 7 goals. He had 17 goals last year, so he's on pace right now for about 25, 30, maybe 35 goals if he can continue that up. Couturier would make it 2-1 in the second period, as the first period would end 1-1 off a slap shot from the top of the circle that went completely high in the air, went off the Devils defenseman, and just rolled right into the net. The goal did get reviewed for goalie interference, but the call ended up standing, and the Flyers had a 2-1 lead. And then Sami Vatanen would get one for the Devils on the power play as he walked into the slot and sniped it on Carter Hart. I don't know if it got deflected or not. I looked at the highlights. It didn't look like it did, but there were a few bodies in front, so it might have. It was a really nice shot from Vatanen and a great pass from Hischier, and that tied the game. Taylor Hall, I write this down on my notes when I go over these games, and I write Hall 3-2. How? ? Because I have no clue how this puck even went in. He was going in on a 2-on-1, and Braun took him down in front, and I don't know how it even went in. It was pretty bad defense by Braun, and I don't even really know. Like, I slowed it down on the replay, and it looked like Braun kind of hit it in, and then it looked like Hall's stick was right there as well, and he poked it, and it just went right through Hart's legs, and that gave the Devils a 3-2 lead. But then around 8 to 10 minutes to go, Joel Farabee would tie the game to get his first NHL goal, and this one would actually stand. It didn't get reviewed. It wasn't offside. Farabee Raffle had it like behind the net, and he went to come out on the wraparound. Farabee would skate up and shoot it. It went off the Devils defenseman's stick and then right through Blackwood's arm. And Farabee was all smiles. I was so happy when I was listening to it and he scored. I was like, yes, thank God. And the Flyers would tie it. And then this one would go to overtime, and Giroux would have a grade A chance in overtime, and he was robbed by McKenzie. A really nice save. And then the puck sat in the blue paint for maybe 2 seconds, and then the buzzer ended for overtime. They could have won it right there, but that was a real nice save by Blackwood and a good chance by Giroux. I know Alain Vigneault said going into this game he needs more from Giroux and Voracek. They didn't really show it tonight. Hopefully they can show that tonight against excuse me. They can show that tonight against Toronto at home, as the Flyers are going to be playing a back-to-back. So hopefully that first line can wake up, because if it does, the Flyers are going to be a real streaky team. Well, at least on the win side, they'll be able to, come out of it and win more games. And then to get back into the game, Couturier would score in the shootout, and on a really nice move, the Forsberg move. If you don't know what it is, it's you go in on one side and you tuck it on your backhand with one hand on your stick. And Couturier said in the post game that one of the reasons why he did that was because his hand was sore, and he had to do it because he really didn't have enough strength to shoot, which is why he didn't take any face-offs either. So thankfully the Flyers got out of this one, and they won in the dreadful shootout that all Flyers fans hate, especially me. They've never been good in the shootout since the league brought it in, and then Hart would end up stopping Taylor Hall on his chance to tie it in the shootout. And he actually played very well, Hart. He had 23 saves on 26 shots. He had a few really nice saves tonight, and hopefully the Flyers can continue this into tonight's game against Toronto. And John Tavares is not playing tonight. He's out with an injury. There was a weird tweet that went out that said that he was going to play, and then like 5 minutes later I saw another one that said that he wasn't playing tonight. That's what Mike Babcock said. So thankfully the Flyers have a little break there with Tavares being one of Toronto's best players, and honestly their number one center. So hopefully the Flyers get a little bit of a mismatch tonight on the lines. Hopefully they can come in and pounce on Toronto at home. Hope you guys enjoyed this one. See you guys in the next one, and goodbye.